Hey everybody, welcome back to the Old Swedes Farm. It's Rich. I had a great question from a viewer, and they were wondering, how do you clean eggs? How do you get them all ready for selling eggs? Great question. The first thing I'm gonna say is follow your state regulations. Look them up and follow them. And I'll get back into more of that when we get inside, but out in the pole barn you can see all our nesting boxes behind me, so I need to get through those and see what eggs we've got. As you can tell, got a lot of noisy girls with me. But especially during the winter, we're out here probably 4 or 5 times a day. In the summer we try to get out frequently too, because what we want is clean eggs. During the spring and summer, if one of the girls goes out and gets some muddy feet, they can get a lot of eggs dirty, so we're out here quite often. So let's do a little egg collecting here. I don't know how well I'm just trying to reach down and check all the boxes here. Let me just take a little look. Some of them, as you've probably found, there are favorite boxes. Once the girls get a box, they all want to lay in the same box. Here's one. So far, I got three eggs out of that one. There's another one with 2 in them. So far doing okay. Part of the egg workout. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, got a few in the boxes here. Sometimes I'm reaching underneath. Well, we got a couple in this one. 2 more. Sometimes I'm reaching underneath the girls to see if they're done laying. Oh, this one's got a couple more. So far we're doing good. You girls are laying so good. Hey honey, you got some eggs under you? I'm doing a little collection. Oh yeah, another one under her. All right, let me just get these final, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs in that one, and nothing in the other. You know what? Not bad. Little something on the bottom. Not bad. So let's take these inside. I'm gonna get Holly to help me film that, but let's take this inside and figure out what the next steps are. All right. Hey everybody, I'm inside here. Got all the eggs that we collected earlier. I needed Holly to do a little filming for me. So before I start, I kind of mentioned it out there. If you're going to sell eggs in your state to consumers, make sure you check your state regulations. I'm not taking any responsibility or liability. I'm just trying to point you in the right direction. But please check your state regulations. I'm sure they're different. Here in Minnesota, what can I do if I'm selling to a consumer? I can, if there's a little fleck of dirt or mud or matter, I can take it off with some sandpaper or a little abrasive scrubby. Other than that, can I wash them? Can I do any of that? No, unless I have professional washing equipment, and I'm not willing to put my money into that. So what do we do to get good eggs ready for the consumer? It starts out in the nesting boxes that you saw earlier. We're changing out the bedding regularly. The girls aren't in there enough to poop. Occasionally one will. We clean that out. If someone goes in and breaks an egg, we clean that all out and add extra bedding to it. That bedding is nice and thick, so they've got a good nesting material. They drop, and it's protected. You'll notice obviously the eggs come out wet, and it'll get a little bit of that sawdust on there. When it dries, you can wipe that right off. Comes right off. But your cleanliness starts at your nesting box. occasionally, especially in the spring, fall, our girls get out in the field. They've got muddy feet, unreal. Some of that cleanliness starts at the barn too. The girls come in, they got muddy feet, all that straw sticks to them and some of the mud comes off. Some of the straw sticks with them as they're going in the box, and the straw is stuck to the mud versus the mud getting on the eggs. So a little bit of that is kind of your deep litter, your method of cleanliness in the barn. Once we get those eggs, and like I said, we're out there several times a day during all times of the year. I'm trying to collect those eggs as quick as possible, maybe 3-4 times a day, to get them clean. I don't want someone with a nasty butt sitting on one and getting there, or muddy feet and kind of moving that egg underneath her to sit, and she's got mud on it. So if you're out there several times a day, it starts there. Once we come in, I'm doing triage. I keep all the eggs separate. I've got my boxes, and I'm checking for anything, any kind of, these, I could tell today, these are going to be good eggs. They are really clean, but I am checking them over. I did notice one right away, little bit of blood on there. And we'll get some that, you know what, there's poop on them. There is mud on it. There's blood on it. These ones I'm setting aside, and I'm going to wash those and use those for me and Holly.
Yeah, the ones that have just a little more than a little scuff from the scrubby will take off.
Yeah, if the scrubby would take it off, great. But most times if it's muddy, no. I'm also pulling off ones that have a really thin shell. I can tell just by the feel. This one I'm going to barely crack on the edge of the pan, and it's going to give me the egg. Great egg, just very thin shell. I don't want to give that to my customers. So all these, then I'm packaging, I'm getting them set, I'm keeping them at temperature per the Minnesota state rules, and then we're getting them out. No egg goes to a customer in our area from us if it's over a week old. The stuff that's Holly's taking them out tomorrow, nothing has been more than a week. It's 6 days old at best. Just really think about cleanliness. Also, these ones that we clean, we are not cleaning them here in the kitchen. No way. I've got food prep going on here to have all the potential fecal stuff and mud and everything in my sink. No way. We use a whole separate sink, and then we sanitize that often with sanitizing towels and stuff, other than our normal cleaning. Hopefully this all made sense. Cleanliness, 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 because your name is on that when you're selling it to people, and you want them to keep coming back. So if I didn't explain something right, or you got questions, throw a note down below. Send me a note, whatever. It's great. People love farm fresh eggs, but you gotta do it right and make sure that you're given a great product. So hopefully that's made sense. Hey, if you liked the video, give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, we'd love to have you on board with us. Really appreciate everybody that has subscribed. So thanks for joining us. Hopefully this made sense. Take care, everybody.